No, I'm like -7%.
Oh, really? You really must.
There.
Okay, so cross your legs at the center of the shins, roll the front thighs in, drop the backs of the thighs, draw them to the pelvic floor. Roll to the forward edge of the sit bones, starting to say from in and up, so that you get that lift in the central the spinal column. Make teacup hands like this, bring the hands behind you. You can put them on the blanket or on the ground. Lift and roll the shoulders back, pull the elbows a little back without leaning back. Draw the shoulder blades down, don't lean back, so if you need to bring your hands more forward, make sure that your shoulders should be right over your hips, not behind. Okay, press the fingertips down and keep rooting the outer hips and thighs down, release the inner legs down, and lift the sides of the body. Bring the outer hips to the armpits, lift. Take the back of the arm, which is front of the armpit, front of the armpit up, and under the shoulder blades down. Bring the hands on the thighs, palms together down. Draw the chin in slightly, and slightly down. Ears over the shoulders, eyes look down, will close. And just pause for a few breaths. Observe your breath. Root into your seat. Feel your sit bones, east and west. Roll towards your pubic bone, north. You can roll over towards your tailbone, south. But be on the forward edge of your sitting bones, more towards you. Release the inner legs as you lift the side of the body up, away from the hips. Observe the flow of breath in your nostrils, in the sinus cavities of your face, in your windpipe, trachea, and moving down into your lungs, right and left. Observe the movement of the diaphragm as you inhale and pushes down, making space. If it is to expand sideways and backways, make space with the air community. And then as you exhale, there's a gentle release of that creation of the expansion of the air, and then the air just goes out. Observe that natural flow of your breath and increase the amount of air coming in. Slow down the inhale, slow down the exhale. Pause for a moment for transitioning from one to the next. Just observe the natural pause. And use this moment to energize your whole body like a sponge filling with water. Feel that energy, life force moving throughout your whole body, your arms, legs, hands and fingers, toes and feet, hips and shoulders, neck, brain, eyes, and center. Then bring your hands together in Anjali prayer position. Bring the bottom part of your thumb by the wrist at the bottom part of your sternum. And lift that bottom sternum to the top sternum. Lift that. Press your thumbs into the sternum and turn your fingers directly upwards. Bring all your fingers and thumbs all the way together, make a seal and press. Draw the elbows down. Lift and roll the upper arm hands back. Connect the outer edge of the upper arm to the outer edge of the shoulder blades. Draw the shoulder blades down and firm on the back as you lift the central channel of the heart up. Release the head and eyes and brain softly into the heart. Chant Om together, and then we'll do the opening chant, calm response. So first take a big breath in and out. And then inhale deeply from. Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhavatu, Sahaviryam, Sahaviryam Karavati. Just be. Tejasvi Navaditam Astuma Vidvisha Bahai Om. Take a little bigger breath with the heart. As you exhale, release your head over forward, chin towards the clavicular notch at the top of the sternum. And then release your hands down towards your thighs. Rest your hands on your thighs. Continue to at the center and the side body up out of the rooted hips and legs. And soften the front of your throat. Let the trachea, the front of the throat, draw towards the back of your neck. And let the sides of your throat draw towards the back of the neck and the base of the skull along the jawline. Release the muscles at the back of the neck and the base of the skull. Curling your chin towards the clavicular notch, let the fiddlehead firmly on itself. Stimulating the korma chakra at the base of the throat. Korma's shortest, and stimulates the withdrawal of the senses. Keeping your eyes closed. Let all the energy in your brain, eyes, and other senses gently drain out of your head and into your heart center. Getting out of your thinking brain, you're descending to your sensing and feeling body. Get a sense of yourself emanating from your heart center, not just at the front, but also at the back and the sides of your body. And with your eyes closed, on an inhale, slowly curl up the back of your neck. Level your chin, draw your back slightly, level your ears over your shoulders. Relax your shoulders as you lift your center and side body. And level your gaze with your eyes closed. Keep your eyes to the back of your head. And soften and broaden your internal gaze. Keep your gaze looking into your heart center as you allow your eyelids to gently open. Extend your legs. So, restorative practice in the Indian method is always taught once a month. At the end of the month, just focus on standing poses first week, sitting poses, forward bending, twisting, second week, third week back bends, fourth week pranayama and restorative. And then there's different things that get stuck in there as well. But the reason we do restorative practice is a segue into pranayama, which is working directly with the breathing, and segue into meditation as well. There's more subtle practice, and it also teaches you how to not just always engage and strive and be hard and tight, but release and let go and surrender and observe your breath in the shape of the pose. Observe the sensations without running from them, right? If it's too much, of course, you come out. If it's enough, then you settle with that sensation and breathe and soften and relax into it and slowly things shift and change. But don't stay too long in a pose that it hurts, okay? So the first pose is, and all this whole sequence really kind of just is designed for back bending practice. Okay, so the first pose is really a essential restorative pose for back bending, which is supta, which means supine, reclining, virasana, in this pose, reclining, hero's pose. So we start with sitting and then we'll recline back. Okay, so first thing is we'll just sit in virasana. So see how that goes for you. So you can open up the blanket, like so. And then have another blanket handy here, okay? And you're just gonna sit on your heels, Virasana. Thunder bowl or diamond pose, pyramid pose. Actually, Virasana is here because Vajra is thunder, diamond, rock, hard, solid. So turn the blanket the other. Yep, that's turn the blanket the other way. Turn the blanket the other way. Okay? Yeah, so long. Yeah, so you're all to do that. No, don't. There you go. And then you're sitting with the knees together and draw the outer ankles in. Don't harden too much, but don't just splay the heels, right? So you're working towards elongating the inside edges of your feet. And then you can sit on your heels and you can flip up a blanket between your hips and heels if you like, or use the other blanket. So this is Virasana, the knot. Okay. Lift your fingers, extend, spread your palms, pinkies up, thumbs down, with your elbows. Roll the forearms in, draw the outer edge of the upper arm down, Inject the upper arms into the shoulder blades, take the shoulder blades on the back, spine in from your elbow joint, screw your elbows in, squeeze your elbows in towards each other, elbows. Yeah, yes, right at the bottom of the tricep. Take the tailbone and look toward the pubic bone, lifting the pelvic floor and side of the bandha, sides of the waist back. It's like beyond kriya, and then inhale, take your arms above your head. So the hips should stay firm on the heels, right? Now find your rib cage, the lower ribs, lift the lower ribs up off the hips. With one rib up off the other. Lift the ribs, so the arms don't just go up, the whole rib cage goes up. Squeeze the elbows in, find the elbow joints, the front of the tricep, just at the bottom of the elbow, and squeeze in there. Squeeze, yeah, review the triceps. Slide the side of the throat back, look up at your hands. Spread your palm well, pinky back comes forward. See that the wrist creases point in and the inner elbows. And then take your head back to neutral. And lift again. Lift the ribs off the waist. Bring your head back to neutral, looking straight ahead. It's neutral. Yeah, squeeze your elbows in. Take a breath. Exhale, lower your arms. So then you separate your feet just a little bit. So now you're sitting bones. For women, you can get both heels in between the sit bones. Men you can't do that. But now you're getting the sit bones between the heels. So you're working towards your rest. So just widen your feet a little. Pressing your leg knees together. Yeah, feet a little apart. So your sit bones come in between. Till you're not slaying the ankles, right? You want to draw the outer ankles in so the inner and outer feet points to that. As best you can. Interlace your fingers again. Change the interlace. Other pinky on the bottom, other index finger on top. Whatever you did, move all your fingers up. Yeah, yeah, and then turn the palms outward. Spread, pinkies up, thumbs down. From the elbows, draw the outer edge of the upper arm down. Inject the arms into the shoulder sockets, shoulder blades on the back, heel pull sides of the waist back so you don't pitch forward, and then inhale, take your arms up. We're Uddiyasana, upward facing feet. Down. Squeeze the elbows in, find the tricep here, right at the bottom of the elbow. Rip that lazy part and squeeze. Yeah, squeeze that in. Yeah, lift the ribs. One up off the other, keeping the hips round. Just lift the ribs up off the waist, one rib up off the other. Slide the side of the throat, look up, spread the palms well, grip the elbows well. See that the wrists face each other, knit your elbows, and then look straight ahead again. Re-neutralize. Lift your ribs, squeeze your elbows, turn your tricep, root your hips on your heels. Take a breath, and it's the lower your knees. Good. So then Virasana. So you can use the blanket to sit on, or a block or a bolster. Okay. So when you go down, you stick the flesh straight back from behind your knees so that you can hollow out the backs of your knees. Don't churn this because if you churn like that, it's too much on the inner knee, right? So you just pull it straight back and kind of spread the calf. And then you're going to sit in between your heels. So this is your asana, right? And again, you want the outer edges of the leg. So if you shift a little, you press the outer edge of the foot and leg, that helps you connect more of that part instead of being on the inner edge of your heels. Knees together, knees are together. Yeah, knees are together. So you want the blanket for the back. You want the blanket under your buttocks, not under your thighs, right? So the blanket you're sitting on is just under your sit bones, okay? Not under your thighs. Then you can take one knee, hold the inner knee and lift. So when you lift, you're lengthening all this front shin and ankle and foot. You don't have to go that high. Use the same hand as the knee and hold the inner, yeah. So that it kind of pulls the inner knees a little up. So instead of hanging on the inner knees, you want to work more on hanging towards the outer knee and the outer shin. These together. Yeah. And this is Virasana. Yeah. So that means, what does it mean? If it's intense, you have to go higher. So the blanket you're sitting on should fold it again and go higher. How about you, Steve? Looks okay. Okay. So this is Virasana. Supta Virasana is another ball of wax, right? So Supta Virasana means you're going to lie back. Now, when you lie back, if you built up your hips too high, it's a little too intense on your hips. So if your hips are hanging in space a bit in the beginning, that's okay. They'll descend down. But you don't want to have a strong curve in your lower back, right? You want to try to take your tailbone towards your pubic as you lie back and elongate your lower back. So I'll show you a variation. You can work towards, right? So, but you might need a lot more height, okay? So you can, when you come out, so you might want to come out of your asana, so take a moment. So when you come out of your asana, you can come to hands and knees, or you can just, it's easy enough, you just extend your legs, right? You come to Dandasana for your knees, okay? So. And then just take a moment there, okay? So then just like here. Then I'm gonna go into Supta Virasana and I'll have this blanket in my head. See? And then I'm towards the front of my blanket. And when I go back, use the hands, not to push the belly out, right? But lift the chest, right? And then you can press into your shins and lift your hips and tuck your tail. You can do that several times, right? And then you keep lifting the chest, not so much the abdomen, and then you have a head support. So we'll be here for some time. We'll take the arms overhead, right? When you take the arms overhead, you'll find that you probably want less to your head, right? So now most of you will need a lot more. Yeah. When you come out, you use your arms again with your chest, and then here you might want to extend like this. Like that, you might want to lump it down dog. Okay, for another stretch. So make sure you are come a little further from the wall, come towards the front of your mat. That way, when you extend your arms, you won't touch the wall behind you. Okay, and then you might need two bolsters. You might need a bolster and a blanket or two. So if you're sitting on the same height that the bolster is, then you need another bolster on top of that, because then you'll just be kind of like flat. So you're gonna need two bolsters. So you're gonna need two bolsters. And don't sit on your heels. Okay, this is not sitting on your heels. This is Virasana is sitting in between your heels. In between your heels. Your knees together. Yes. There you go. So now, watch here. You're sitting on one bolster. Then the other bolster has to be this. You have to have space for that, and then the other bolster has to be up here, close to you. Yeah. And then you need a head blanket also, probably. So fold it in half. Again, use a blanket because then you can reduce easier. Right? And then when you go back, remember to use your arm support. Okay? But everyone's gonna have a different shape. You know, right? So I don't think you need to sit on your. So put that bolster right close to your butt. Knees together. Yes. So yeah. Yeah. So this thing tells you. Well, so I kind of put it in his knees. And I'm giving the knees together, yeah. Both on the one. Okay. So then you dig this flesh out. No, both of you. No, back. This way. Yes. And yeah, okay. Yeah, better. Now, see how this is a little less creative than before. It doesn't sound sound, but it does. Now you're compressing the outer edge. Can you feel that? We're running outer edge. Now you should there and try to stay in that. Okay, so it's internal. Now it's interesting. Not one bit. This way is saying drag to more and more in that way. And then you need to have also that. Okay, and use your hands behind your feet with your chest. And don't go down, both with your neck, with your hips. And then, yeah, good, sit back in, sit. Yeah, good. And then. Sit. Release your head. And then, now you're going to go on the side, laughing. Okay, this is too intense. Yeah, it's fine. Nice. Okay. Okay. I think it's good. Okay. Thank you.
It's so.
Yeah, the thing is interesting on them. No. Let's try it. Use your hand. Remember I told you use your hand? This, yeah, hands on the ground. Hands on the ground. Lift your chest. Stop there. Stop there. Like your chin. Lift your hips. Tuck your chin. So adjust your hips. So instead of sticking your butt out. So look here. There's this. Use this.
Yeah.
So you want to take your tail from your tooth. You want to be able to go up, lower down, buttocks. Buttocks down. Yes. And then. Okay. Keep your arms down at your side. Palms up. Yeah. Just be there for that.
So this is quiet.
The squat from the end, from the shins, the whole front of the body, the back bend stretches front of the body, right? Stretching the whole front of the body. How often do you do this? Never, unless I make you. So, you know, so this is like a counter pose to everything you do all day, right? Yeah, it's not just the quads. You feel the quads, so they're tight, of course. Yeah, so your forehead, chin, chest, it's low, yeah. Listen to the dirt, you just realize happiness is the way. How is it? It looks too sharp to me.
It's a little.
Yeah, come up, come up. I'm gonna suggest. This. Okay, sit. Yeah, on the floor or in here. And just see. Yeah, is that too intense?
Better on the back.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. That's a good shit, yeah, yeah, yeah. Good. His head is supposed to run its own. Plus. Just lower than it just makes it less intense.
I feel it's going too low.
Yeah. So. You still go up lower enough? Reminds your hands and knees. Oh. Okay. And then sit down. So bring your knees more forward. Sit more forward. Go more forward. Bring your knees all the way to front of the blanket. Yes, knees together. Feet apart. Sit down. Right. Hands on the ground. Use your support of your glutes. Yeah.
As soon as they do that.
Then don't do
So
So you have your chin. Yeah, bend your elbows. Walk your hands forward. Bend your elbows back. So now take your arms forwards from your elbows, with your arms, extend your arms, and then take your nose straight arms, palms facing in with your elbows. And with your triceps, you know, just straighten your elbows. Yeah, straighten your wrists, palms facing in, fingers facing in. Yeah, arms go slowly overhead. So your arms, you know, you move your arms are going to be not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 pieces, but one piece, like one stick. Then when your arms are overhead, you should stretch, elongate, bend, and close. And then relax. I might have to do less than that and not, we'll see. But breathe. So remember, the shape is getting into the shape and you're breathing in the shape, right? So if you're not breathing, then it's too intense, or you need to modify. Okay, Robin? Come on up. No. Too much on your knees. Yeah. So simply do this. And that's like a counter pose.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving around is not getting it straighten completely. Bring your feet back more so you're not on the blanket. Yeah, lift your hips high. Yeah, put it down dog. Yeah, straighten your kneecaps completely. Lift your kneecaps up. Forget about the heels. Just lift your knee. Yeah, not your heels, your kneecaps. Find this. Yes, at the bottom of your quadricep. Just like the bottom of your tricep is what straighten your elbow. Straighten your elbows too. Push your right knee. Squeeze it in and up. Yes. Straighten your knees. Yes, that's what will. That's a good counter pose. You see? Yeah. Good. Now extend your arms overhead. Take a breath. Maybe you need to adjust your head blanket. And then you choose to cross your arms. So See, if you're just sitting in Virasana, I'm just sitting in Virasana, if you can do that, just bring your knees more forward, knees forward. Knees together, sit on the plank. Now, just stay there and don't engage, just relax, now. Really want to. A little bit more straight with that. Yeah. That enough for you? Yeah. Good. Yeah, that's, yeah, that's what we do is, you sit on the bolster, right, warm up, and then you pop up behind that, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's an option, see, this is good. Okay, and then when you've had enough, take your arm back down to your sides, take a couple of breaths there. And then come up. And then come up. So what I would suggest next time is have a blanket on top of us. Long ones, so you're just a little higher in getting. So next time, you do this. Stuff. This would just be a little bit more back. Yes, yeah, just a teeny bit. Okay. So it's not quite so sharp here. So when you come up, you turn, and then you can extend your leg one by one, right? And take a moment, so you flex the ankle and straighten your knee, which is kind of close to what you just did. According to the rhythm down bottom. Yeah, so don't slide your foot back, push your heel back towards the wall behind you, keep flexing your ankle and straightening your kneecap all the way, yes. Well, bring your hand back, so you can move, yeah, and then you, yeah. So you flex the ankle after straightening, and you go slow, change leg, maybe do it twice, the longest time, the first time it's kind of like figuring it out, and then the second time, right? Going easy, yeah. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, and then it's your awesome forward. So I suggest doing it. On the one fence, go friend. Bring it in one second. So here, full blanket, the longs. Pretty good, yeah. And then instead of having your knees as wide as possible like this, right? Bring your knees more in, put it on the heel. And don't put the bolster all the way back, because it's too wide, right? They go this way. And you can push it into that space, right? You can also use two bolsters. Sit on your heels first. And then I would suggest two bolsters. Get that other bolster, the round one, forget the blanket, but get that blue bolster behind you. Yeah. That was good, Steve. Pull the elbows back. Yeah, just a little. And when you move, and we're like a turn. And slow, right? Slow moves, mindful moves. And also, Steve, I think take that other bolster. Use the two bolsters. That's nice. Yeah, for most of us, two bolsters better. Yeah, buttocks down. Don't lift the buttocks up to reach forward. Look here. So now it's right, or even this, but the buttocks down. So the lower back is long, right? And then, so buttocks down, curl the tailbone in. And you can have it all done. You're breathing. Relax. Like, this is your nap time, right? Remember kindergarten? You can go get chocolate milk after. So you're just exploring, resting your body in different shapes and observing what effect it has. That makes sense? So where's the breath here? Where are you feeling the breath? Where's the breath in this? your back, right? Your back is the, remember in COVID, where they were putting people on their backs and they were dying? Yeah, and they put them on their stomachs and they could breathe. Because there's more stuff, air sac back here, come up. More heads. Hands on. Yeah. Knees okay, do this. Okay. Yeah, so breathe here. Feel the skin of that body, breathe into that skin, expand the skin, the ribs. Yeah. And your elbows in the back. Widen elbows and forearms. Yes, and relax your glutes. Breathe. Use your balance. That's in move.
Yeah.
And then turn the head the other way at some point. And your arms move forward. Yes. That's right. Okay. Okay. Well, you're feeling it, maybe, and you can feel it and release it. That's good. Breathe in. Yeah. And you will hit center and make a pillow. One hand on top of the other, elbows just drop in. Now, when you do this, it's a 10-degree reach forward, right? So you want to keep the tail down as you get in there instead of engaging the release. Tuck the chin. And draw outside of the throat back. So the back of the neck and the base of the throat elongate. Hold the fin of the forehead towards the nose, not back towards the forehead. Feet down. One hand on top of the other, gives you more space for your nose. Yes. Yes. Like a rainbow. Like a rainbow arch, gentle. Got it? Great space between the vertebrae that are always jammed together back there. Okay, and then when you're ready, you will come up, hands and knees, you can extend the legs again if you like. Okay, how is that good? That's good. That's a very, very restorative pose, right? And so you know, that rests your back, ideally. And then you can into that, and it's a very good thing for the back. When you get back pain, this is better. So then, like with the law and this. So then next is Baddhasana. With this.
They're recommending the other house.
No, because it takes too much time and then we can't do anything else. So, so there's two methods of doing this and you can decide which method is best for you. For Baddhasana. You can use a belt for your leg, you can use a blanket. Maybe we don't have enough blankets, so we can use a belt. Well, actually, you all have 3 blankets, right? Yeah. So we don't have blankets. Okay, so watch for a second and I'll show you. First of all, take one blanket and open it up like this. Okay. And then actually open it, you can even open it all the way. Like this. And then you just very kind of loosely fold it like that. So it's like a long rope. Okay. Then you can use that for your knees, you can use these for your knees. Then you do that first. So watch here when you're ready. So this is one method. This is like a broader method. You're probably going to want higher height under your head, but for you, I like higher height under my. Yeah, so I'm just going to show you this part first. So look here. So for me, this works better. For most of you, this would be under your head. So your head would be higher, right? And your arms just fall into space. And then with this, you cross behind. You do it to then rest on the blanket, and then you can tuck these under. So you need those actually, right? So it's like this. Now, for some of you, it would be better to do this way. This one's like that. So this is the long method, this way. Personally, I like the wide method. That makes sense? Okay, so watch you. So try this method. Put the thicker one at your head, put the thinner one at your chest. Have your tie blanket here, roll your tiger finger. And then you go back and you adjust. So the bottom part of your armpit is at the top of the body, will straighten your head rest. And then if you still need more support for your knees, you can have the other two ones under your knees. Don't go really far away from your, try to get your feet closer to your groin. Yeah. Pull that blanket. Lift your feet up and pull that blanket. Right here. Yeah, there you go. And then bring your feet close. And then take bottom ones. It's that stuff. And then you tuck under, you can use little your blankets. If you need one, you can tuck them over to your thighs. If you don't, you can move them out. Right? So the tie part go behind, not front. Behind. Yeah. And then you can pull it tight. So kind of catches your feet, so hold your feet together. So yeah. Yeah. Yeah, don't lie down. You get mine. Go back. There, and you can these. You get more support. Now that this one. It's too far back. And slowly move your arms. You're thinking how to fall in that space. Yeah, and lower. Now you might need a little tight maybe here. Don't try to push your knees down. Don't try to do anything except let go of that. Don't look up again into your heart. You're not your heart for elbows or wrists or anything. Because then the energy gets stuck and doesn't flow. Yeah, so let it go. Right? You engage when you're moving. You have to just let go, you have the palm flow, and you're seeing and you're doing. Yes. You okay here? Right now, I would suggest changing the rules for you. You need to height more than your chest and less. Look at Margie. She has no height. I'm not suggesting you take no height. But see how she's at the thicker bolster from the sheet flexing that way. So you see, I think too. Move it. Hold this away. So in that section, yeah, move it close into your brain. Close. Yeah. Now. Usually hand for things. inches. Then support. Yeah. See, you know, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Agree. Computer. Read. Widen. If you have this widens, feel that, yeah, so enjoy that with the breath, not to force it, but allow it to be. And you can know you're the one. So we get rid of all these real close. There. Yes, now this is here. Your arms.
What did you do with this down?
Yes,
It's a more like as I really some of
but I'll move your pulse here, actually, the arms can fall down in that hole. So you actually find that the head is too high. And so for this one, the head not so complicated with, oh, I see, we do that, I see. You feel like that's right?
That is so crinkly.
Consider, and we'll try this one. Okay. Yeah, you can just use the feet a little more, just turn your voice to your arm. Yeah. Just like this. Keep it under your neck. But now change the bolster, so that moves your head and then moves your chest. So that.
Yeah. I should be more pain.
No, you should not have any pain, that's the problem. That's then you never master if you're going to stop. Not about feeling pain.
I really want to try to.
But it's not that, because you're holding this for 5 minutes, right? You don't want to be feeling intense, that's 5 minutes, that's right. And it's not out that it's out of breath, right? So any, well, I'm listening. So. You know, out to the side, yeah, straight arms. And then you can adjust.
We get to tickle everyone's minutes.
A little bit more intense.
Yeah.
But it's okay, so the right pulse.
Yeah.
I think that can change. Yeah. Okay. How was it, Katie? What's her? Long piece. So it's back on the moon. Okay, and then you left. Okay. And we're support here, oracle box. Okay, now.
Yeah, it brings it here.
Right.
Yeah.
But basically, it's because your knees were falling too wide open, I think. So you need more support on your legs, because then when you feel that strain in your thighs, and then it takes it into your back.
Right.
Okay. Is that better now? Yeah. Okay.
I'm so gonna general these.
Yeah. Then keep your buttocks down, use your arm, lift your chest, and sit up, head up. This is lean back, so more under your shoulder. Is that okay? Now go slowly. Okay. Arms out to the side. Yes. Susan, you happy there? Nice to see there. So now. There's a feeling in the room of a sort. Right? It takes some time to figure out exactly how to put your stuff that supports you in a way that you can relax and breathe and surrender and be peaceful. Of course, now when you're ready, you have to come out. So, you don't want to, I know. Yeah. Okay. From coming out, of the county, right? You can extend your legs if you want, but you can look here, you can just pop up. Pop up. You know, so you're not using your back muscles. Because you're like, that's when we hurt ourselves. That is where Vata resides, in that sandhi, that joint, that space between doing something and the next thing, and you're not paying attention, and you do something and you screwed up your back for a week or 2 weeks or 2 months or whatever, you know? So be mindful of coming out. Very important. Well, so again, you've been here for a long time, right? So then you go. Good, not. Right back. That makes sense. I don't know how that's. You can roll over to your side. Yeah, but sometimes that. Right? Show this. So your core of your body is here. It's not here. It's here. And it starts here. Yeah. Then you're using the arms. Okay. So now it's cross holsters. This is the beginning, more back bending part. So you're gonna have 2 bolsters, have the flat one on the bottom, parallel to the wall. When you move your yoga mat all the way from the wall, put it in the middle of the room, you can roll it. Then you have your 2 bolsters, you have a block, and a couple of blankets. So I'll show. And show on yours. Okay. So here's a flat bolster and a bolster. I'm just telling you, I just did it. Then the hip blankets are not necessary, but most of them will probably need that, and then you can maybe remove that. I want to do. Just grabbing blankets, whatever. So if I grab your blanket. And then you can have a foot block or 2, and you can have it whatever height you need. So walk from the side. If you know what you do, you sit in the middle. This should be a little back, and I'll get that. Then you push down at the back and you forward, okay? But now when I lie down, I'm opening the front body, okay? And I touch the bottom of the shoulder blade, and I have to land with my shoulders on the blankets. So some of you will be able to land with no blankets. Then you put the feet at the wall, you push back the whole setup, right? And then at some point, you don't push back anymore, you wedge in, you push your feet to the wall, you press your thighs down, lift your chest, not your abdomen. That's it. When you go to come out, bend your knees, lift your hips a little, you go like that, and knees to chest. Roll over to come out. Okay? You may try that. Cross holsters. So don't have them under your front holster. So this is go back, not under this. Yeah, okay. Yeah, definitely. And then here. So you can go all the way forward, hold the back of the holster. If you're a little too close to the wall, okay, push everything back. Push everything out. Okay. Now, So you put your hands around your back or top of them. You get your legs and your butt, so you want your feet both. But yeah, now. You need to make more. But now I am. And you have your shoulders. Yeah, now you gotta lean on it, so you kind of put your hips a little like that, and put your bottom, not really on that bolster. And then you can put on the blanket. Good, now hold the bottom bolster, put your feet out on your on the box. Heels of the wall, you know, slowly push back, not quick. Now just straighten your leg. And press your thighs and arm feet to the wall. I'm sorry, you're this close. And without him, that's right. You Katie. So Katie, you just need the softness under your head, or if that's the case, then I would do thinner, so don't jam your chin into your chest, yeah. There you go. Yeah, is that okay for you? Yeah. How's that, Robin? Good?
This
Yeah, so back in the neck. Yeah, okay. So after some time, you can take one blanket. Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah. And then roll out and go across the top of the butt to the ear, yeah. Both this machine. All right. Out. Okay. All right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna say be in between the two cook. Everybody looks happy. Everybody, yeah. So you need the sauce. Oh, you get your box down.
Not there's more having no more, right? It's supposed to be really pressing the
No, but you can get the idea of the direction.
Right, that's supposed to.
And. Yeah. No, then things are happening here. You can learn the sort of quality in the background here. This could be a nice close practice. There's many different variations. But when you're ready, you'll come out. So when you're ready to come out, bend your knees, bring your feet flat on the ground, widen your feet a little, just not too much, just bring your heels onto your knees, not too far in, but wider than your knees, like not too close to your buttocks. You don't need to be too close to your buttocks with your feet. Move your feet a little more forward. Yes. There you go. Then you press into your feet, lift your buttocks just a little, and push both bolsters forward. So the top bolster goes between your knees. Use your hands to push the bolsters forward. Yeah, and then you bend your knees, bring your feet up on the bolster, knees to chest, take a breath. Go slow. Remember, it's a relaxation, it's not an active engagement. You don't have to harden your feet or anything, it's just totally relaxed. And then you roll over to yourself. Couple of breaths. So think of like after getting a massage. Sometimes when I give a massage to somebody, they're like, "What did you do with after?" And you're like, "Okay." But after 10 years, they're like. So that's how you want to feel after a restorative pose, okay? See? Yeah. So then, there's a little more active. So you'll repeat this, Robin, or I can give you another option, right? Which is that. So we'll take a chair. We're doing a chair. So that's too much for anybody. I'll give you another pose.
I
Okay.
did a chair with Amy, but we did a lot of flats on it, so I
Okay.
remember.
Okay. So what you could do is have your feet up on a blanket or 2 blocks, right on the floor, and just don't straighten your legs, right? And then just have it be really peaceful. Yeah. So and there's another option with 2 chairs, but everyone grab a chair. And then keep your 2 bolsters. You have to fold up your mat, not super thick, you can grab one of ours. You fold your mat, you put it on the seat. And then you can blanket up. So. Yeah. And then you take your mat, it's super thick, you can use one of ours. So you have the mat on the chair, and the chair back is towards the wall. And then you have a blanket on top of that, right? And then you're gonna take the 2 bolsters, you don't necessarily need the bolsters, you don't necessarily need to get support. But if you want to get support, then you take it. Okay? You can run another blanket here. If you want your hips, I roll blanket at the back for your hips. Okay, and then you have a block or 2 for your feet. If your feet go wide, have 2 blocks. If your feet easily go together, one is good, so it works. This is these places here. Okay. So this is the setup. Okay. Yes. Let's see if you need the support. Okay. Now I'll show you know you can do. Please start in. Just move over, like we did on that cross bolsters. Like that. So your shoulder blades are on the chair. My top edge of the shoulder blades are on the chair. I put back a little too close to the wall. Okay. And now instead of arching back up here, I turn the tailbone up, because it's going to elongate the lower back of our belly towards the spine. And then I push back, pulling my shoulder blades down, and then I can rest the head on the support if needed. Okay. And then you can just stay here, right? Otherwise, you bring your feet up on the block and you might need more height. I like to do squats. And then I see again, I'm just straighten, push down, push to the wall. Then you can read your arms under, then you have to kind of get your shoulder blade back on the chair, right? And then you have to your belly down, press the thighs down, right? Into the wall. So this is the back bend and the upper back, right? And if you want, you can also do this. Right, and again, I extended, so if my legs aren't working, then this is not working either. And then you can pull the elbows, right, and then you go to the mouth, keep the shoulder blade on the whole time you're in the bottom tip, but when you go to come out, you keep your buttocks, right, push your feet down, pull down. Good up, back, rest, and then maybe move through. Okay, so the back of the neck, you can do that,
Yeah.
right, if that's what you need. But keep your buttocks way forward on the chair. Way forward, still tall, on the chair, doesn't matter. Up on the chair, okay? Now, hold the top of the chair line. You see how your shoulder blades are on? Now, with head release, don't throw your chin. Yes, now, push into your feet and scoot back a little, and then scoot back. Right, so get the bottom tips and shoulders where the tail tip. Yeah, yeah. Now that's where you want to be.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's better.
Then hold the back of the chair, with your feet on the block, and hold the top. Yeah, and then push back, like, okay, yeah, so, sorry, I had these came on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so then hold and straighten your legs, push it, heels to the wall, heels to the wall. Yes,
But now I'm not.
right, so what you did was you pushed yourself back here, that
Yeah.
you don't want to do, so now you get them out, bend your knees, bring your feet flat, all the way to the bottom. Okay, scoot your buttocks over. Yeah. Oh, she's got it. See, no problem. So you put it in really back this way. And then, is this too intense on your neck? Don't throw your chin up like that. Yes. Okay. That's right. Okay. You're gonna push your knees to the wall. And now push your feet to the wall and press your thighs down. And you elongate your, don't push your ribs up, right? You don't throw your ribs out, just let it hang. Yeah. Mark the hand come down. That way. Yes, move your shoulders. Yeah. You okay there? You say if your neck,
Yes.
don't throw your head back, just let it hang. Like, don't harden it. Keep this, yeah. Okay, hold the chair. So your shoulder blades are way off the chair, your chair down the lower back, right? So bring your feet on the ground. Okay, feet on the ground. Yeah, walk your buttocks all the way up the chair. No, the other way. Keep going. Walk your feet forward. Keep going to your butt off the chair. Off the chair. Keep going. Keep going. Now, like that. Get in and breathe. Now, you push back a teeny bit. No, not the chair, you're not. So your shoulder blades coiled over the chair. You're trying to get the bottom edge of the shoulder blades wedged into the chair. So very tips, very tips. Okay, now put your feet on the block. Don't push back, just get your heels to the wall, heels to the wall. Yeah, heels all the way to the wall. Yeah, push back a teeny. That's it. Heels close to the wall, heels close, heels, yeah. Yeah, now push your thighs down, don't push back in, push your feet to the wall, push your thighs down. Now, can you move your arms under the chair, at the back of the chair? You bring your hand here. A little harder. Yeah, can I have your arm? There, that's it. And you kind of re-wedge the shoulder blades. Yes, yes. You might not need it under your head. You want to let your head hang here? Is that better for you or worse? Worse. Don't throw the head back, right? You want to keep elongating here. Tuck your chin slightly, and let your head rest. Yeah. So when you do eventually let your head go, you don't throw your head back and try to touch the back of the head to the back of the body. You're trying to move this in and let your head just drop down slowly, straight down. Yes. How are you doing, Robin?
I'm not, I think I'm not.
Really?
My heels aren't.
That's okay. That doesn't matter. Just press your legs down. Better or worse?
Better.
Okay. Now, if you want to change arm position again, you don't have to. Just take your arm, keep your legs where you are if you can. And then you just undo your arm from the back and hold the top of the chair for a moment and make sure you're not falling off the chair too much. Right, so wedge the bottom tip of the shoulder blades in, and then re-straighten your legs, and then take your arms overhead. Now, when you take your arms overhead, stop with your arms right above and grip the elbow joints, and then go slowly with those sticks. 2 straight sticks. right? And you reach the legs to the wall, press the thighs down, and reach the arms in the middle of the room. Okay. And then you can hold the elbows, at some point, right? Or hold the wrists, or just keep extending the arms and don't let them go too low. Right? Or just keep sending too much there.
Yeah.
Keep holding here. Just up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you might find for you that you don't even want this. Right? Yeah, I don't like that either. Like Marty's, just look really honored. Okay. And then the elbows. Let the elbows come down. The head can bend a little too. Now, is that too much? Maybe it is too much. And pressing the line down. Yeah. And then you change across the arms, if you're gonna do that, and extend the arms again and change across. And then when you're ready to come out, hold the top of the chair, get your feet flat. So how is like 4 blocks? Yes. And then come back up. Yeah, hold your buttocks back. So before you come up, you want the buttocks on the chair, maybe. Hold the top of the chair, heels for ground. Yes, dig your heels down, dig down on the top of the chair, head up, lift up. Pull on the chair, put the feet down, and lift up. Yes, so you can use one hand in the back of the chair. Yeah, okay. So that means a little too intense, a little too long. When you're there, you don't want to be doing this, right? You want this all relaxed, you want to be this. And then here a little bit, but not, right? Yeah. So just hold the back of the chair, it should be flat, so this is part of it. Bring your arms there. And then you bring your hand behind you. You can gentle twist. Just a nothing twist. Less than nothing. Yeah. So it's to slowly unwind your back. So if you're going hard and tight, you're just gonna make it more activated, right? Then you do the other side. Take a breath. Go slow. Right? And not to do a back bend, but do more of a forward bend and lift the chest. Yeah. Maybe that. Okay. Nice and easy. Yeah. And instead of doing this, yes, fall back. Yeah. And you could scoot back a bit more. Towards the buttocks, just bring your feet more forward. More. Yeah. Right. And then you can. Yeah, that's okay, good. Okay, not terrible. Okay. So if you're holding a lot of tension and really hardening your body in the poses, that's what you're learning is not really helping you in the active poses either when you're overdoing that, and certainly not in these classes. Right? Does that make sense? So either you can do rope Shirshasana, you can do forward bend with the chair, or you can do Shirshasana in the room. Okay? So rope Shirshasana, Uttanasana with head support, or head standing over to the back, following you want to do just get out of the chair. Now, very good. So you can have 1 or 2 like that. Depends on how tall you are and so on. And then you like bring it close into your heels and releasing. So this is that might be even if it's really, or it could be a little back. In the back and turning it up. Just sit back. Too high. So when you do that. This you want to find some length, let go. Okay, I'm just saying, is that okay, Steve? Yeah. Good. So this. Letting go. Yeah. So we need more height under your abdomen, you take that. So you're tall, you need more height under your abdomen.
They're all so relaxed.
I know, that, or that.
When you really like kids, that's what you like to do.
Okay, Katie, did you get a rest? Okay, you could do the forward bend over the chair, or really if you have any.
Actually, I have chairs there.
Oh, okay, you'll do it, okay, you can get the car. Okay.
One day I.
You okay now?
Very good. But I think that's. So then I come back there and I name it there. It's in front of my.
We want to try. This, yeah, yeah.
So you're not. Remember to say, make a great. Here.
On this line. Okay, and then this, you make a huge triangle. So you have both sides of it. You go around, and this is the bunny ears. In this, on this. So that's not going anywhere, the row, that, okay, there. You sound a little close. There's different balance, the angle. Oh my God. Yeah, so make a little bit of time. Take one bottom row down. Yep, take a bottom row down. Yep. Now loop it on one of those top rows. Yeah, the loop. No, it's gotta be the other way. The bunny ears have to go on the other side. Yeah, that's the bunny ear. Right. That's the bunny ear. Outside. Now, tie a knot. Let me try to bring it in. Okay. You might like a block there. Okay, so you don't want this below your. You want it above your tail, because below your tail when you fall out, right? But it slips above your hip, so you want to keep it below your hips ideally. Okay, now a little bit up, so what should I do? I just side down, push that side down. Then I take this. Here, softness, right? You might find you want it wider, like this. Okay, and then I could adjust my pelvis just a little up, so I'm not sticking my butt out. Okay.
She just wanted to get it.
Then you got not curl your chin like I've shown you before, right? Mark your hands up, push you to the wall. Okay. I think that these, actually, I should make these. No, you'll see. And this. You have this. Now this, you cannot see this has to be here for this knot, otherwise it would not hold. It does not go in, right? It's yeah, I think it's to the feeling of the ribs. Yeah, so look here, look here. It's pretty bad. See how these are wide? Because otherwise the rows are going to cut into. Okay, okay, so this is not a little part. Like this. Okay. You can use this, but keep it above your tailbone. Okay. But then you have to adjust one of this. And then it's nice to have something in front here, because it's gonna be chicken, but you don't have to. I think I prefer without that, actually. And then you curl in, up. Forward. Straighten, to the right. And down. Okay.
Have to look at it's moving.
Yes. Yes, now, put your feet up on the block. Or just on the wall. Reach your arms up high on the ropes, high up. Yeah, there you go. See, now walk up, stay there, straighten your legs, good. So this came really high, so maybe you get it below the hip, above the hip. And this is, yes, now bend your knees. Bring your feet together, we'll keep holding high. Feet together, knees apart. So use the feet, touch. Like how to pronounce. Yeah.
Where is this? What?
Above your tailbone, if it's here, you'll fall out. Yes, now you can let go because the rope's heavy. Yeah. Hold your elbows on the ground, bring your arm in. Yes. Yes. Yeah, it's a little intense maybe there. Yeah, walk your feet high. So see how your butt's coming out, so you have to have it, it's okay if it slips up, we'll adjust. Okay, get your arms up high, now straighten your legs and walk up. No, so you're sliding back, okay? Okay, now walk up. Okay, now do adjust, okay, that's too high. Okay, so take us down below your top, not below your stomach. Right below the top of your hip. Now we can start.
You want that?
Yeah.
Do that, where he can give you a lift.
Okay. Hold your elbows. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Go high.
Yeah.
Love that.
Good, Brittany. Beautiful. Wow, beautiful. You've been working on that.
Yeah.
She has been improving that steadily. So next time, Brittany, what you can do is your elbows are a little narrow. Don't,
Okay, that's,
yeah, you need to widen your elbows a little. Yeah. Don't do it now.
yeah.
Yeah. But your elbows in headstand, they can be a little wider toward the outer edges of the shoulder, not too wide, but not too narrow. Right? Yeah. Because then you lose your triangle, then it becomes more of a rectangle. Good. Get ready to come out, Stephen? Okay. Tuck your chin, look towards your feet, walk up the road. Use your arms, walk up, high as you can. Keep walking, keep going. Now straighten your legs, push them below. Push, walk your feet down, little straight leg, straight leg. Okay. So can you get a little, so see how you just did that really wiggly and fast, and you know, that's scary. So also you can get a little blood pressure and you tap. So you can get the moment and a straight, take a breath, 2 breaths, then step down. Okay. So now, it's 2 legs at the wall. Stairs and back. Put the chair to the left. Just leave it broke maybe. Yeah, and you're gonna have build them out to the wall and see it. And then have a bowl. Just your lips on. And you're gonna have bowls like that. Actually, yeah, kind of together. Let's move it. So you're sitting as if you're not, this is the wall, which means the hooks are. I kind of get it even, but I know it's going to be easier to send you during. And then you put a full stroke, you can hear the blocks. Yeah, you can see. If they all do the same thing, and then. So you get a bridge.
Maybe you want.
So your butt drops into the space. And then you do other variations. Yes, then a flat bolster, right, get your yoga mat all the way to the wall. You know, that seems too high.
Mhm.
Bring your arms just a little down, yeah, down, yeah. And then- Okay, so your idea is that this drops the body and that's how we're gonna engage with it.
Well, go right on the bottom. And then it's easier, you know, like something.
And if you do like. So. Yeah. Use the road. Now. Black road. Yes. Then you have something to connect to it all.
Mm.
But don't force it too close, right? But encourage.
Did you wanna?
Feel smart. If you put your heels in narrower than the ball of your feet, that's for lighter out. Yes. Roll it in your legs for too long, have a little steadier.
But then try to get.
Yeah, just look at that, as you want, not you. Yeah. The bottom, the knee, chin, the ankle, the toes, they all point straight back, that's it, you know, not staying, not seeing. And then you allow the legs to run down on the different sides, allow the legs to. Go back on the ground. Now, in the how engage.
No.
So you can stand and one of these ropes and it's right now. We're trying to get about all the way to cross. I have to. Then you means. Yeah, and now lower this. There, now, let it go. Yeah, so now you have this lifted chest like shoulder like bridge, right? And then have them hollow, bring your legs a little apart, have space for your inner thighs, roll them down, rub down. Buttocks down, knees, buttocks broad, abdomen broad, pretty low. That's the idea. And then look at your feet and see this, yeah, so you wanna. This, and when you get, observe how that turns your legs in, you're on the wall. And drop the seams down, yeah, yes. I know, so that shows you all the gripping in the lower part of the pelvic bowl area, right, I mean, not alone. Also, it's not good. Better. Now, if you want to. And then maybe it's another. We'll see. Use the ropes to go this room. Much better. Is that okay? Okay. Yeah. Just a little lift, right? And right in that, it's like sitting on a blanket in Dandasana, right? You're trying to overcome this forward about and sitting moving back. That's why that's swimming skeleton. And your knees and your hips, just try another one. Might be too bad. Use the ropes, get closer. Don't use one. It's like fish. Yes, maybe wide, yes, and this I think is more better, softer than
In all strengths.
Yeah, and it's narrowing, like, it's narrowing this way, right, you're there, you're home, so you push it too much better,
That's what I.
yes. Yes, yes, Fernanda. You just felt that, your legs just dropped down, yes, right?
Yeah.
Allow gravity to do it for you, right? And that's how you would want to sit with that much curve in your back, in the lower back, maybe not quite that much, but you know, so what you're sitting instead of this. Okay, right? Sit from in and out, that's the natural curve, not so much here. Right? This teaches you how to do one box. And to be straight like a class, like yeah. So then if you want to explore it, you can go to bottom asana. You don't have to, you stay your leg in. But still, look here, you're not curling your tail enough, you're taking your inner groin towards the wall. No, towards the wall, and down towards the, yes. Yes, see, you're cheating by pushing your feet and trying to open your legs up, but then your whole pelvis is out of whack. Right, so it's where you're legging into your pelvic floor, to your buttocks, to your groin. Those areas are tight. Those are the tight little like, you know, the rubber band drawers, all your, right? Those little areas. You orient, right? You release it, let it go, spin, flash, drop it down. Yes, both sides. Yes. And so you went from straight legs, slightly internally rotated, as in Tadasana and Dandasana, to bent knees, externally rotated, right? Then you can go back to straight. You can explore the Vishnukonasana with legs wide, careful with your neighbors. So maybe you want to go wide when you go squat. Right? Now, when you go wide, is it internal or external rotation of your legs? Internal. Yes, just enough. So your feet point straight back, your knees point straight back, your thighs point straight back, just like in Tadasana and Dandasana. Inner groin goes to the wall, inner groin descends. Vertebrae, you press your inner knees to the wall, outer knees to the wall, above and below the knees to the wall, open the backs of the knees. You don't have to harden here. That's not problem. It's here. It is here. It's here. Here. Yes. Then you extend sitting bones to the heels without lifting your buttocks. Drop your buttocks into that space. Don't lift your tail up. Drop your tail. Drop down. Yeah. The front legs retract a little bit. Don't harden. Yeah. Yes, drop the buttocks and firm your knees. Open the backs. Yes. Yes, and drop the butt. Okay, don't fight it. And then you bring your legs in the outer back. Come back to straight. Relax it. Don't pull your feet down so much. Because when you do that, push your feet up. No, your balls of your feet. Like point your feet. Now relax. Don't point. Don't flex. Just be a little more neutral. Because what you're doing is just hardening your Achilles tendon and the plantar fascia. And then you have no chance of opening back to the knees, the calves, the thighs, the buttocks, because you're just hardening there. It's all connected. From the soles of the feet all the way to the eyebrows. So just think of the whole thing. You feel more organic. Yeah. You can go to squat if you like, with the toes pointing out, knees pointing out. Yeah. A couple of breaths and wide leg external rotated squat. Not super wide, it's slightly more, you know. When you feet just a few. Yeah. Right? One. Here's the picture now. Yeah. Yeah, bring your heels closer to your buttocks and a little wider. And turn your toes out, so use your knees. Yes. Be closer to your buttocks. Use your hands. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Then you go back to straight. That. Yeah. This. Then you go cross legs, do cross legged. Start the leg like this in the beginning and. Just very comfortably. So we do. Okay, yeah, let it drop. Put your feet raise up just a smidge. Yeah, that's better. Yes, now see how you drop. Yeah, that's like crossing the center of the shin instead of pulling the feet too far back, raise the butt. Then straighten the legs, take a breath, reassess, soften, change the cross the legs. Other, no, leg. And let the front of the feet point, don't flex. No, don't let point, yes, and then let the sole of the feet turn up towards the bottom of your lower leg. Yeah, that's more like, you're going into a little bit of swimming, right? And then just relax, let your buttocks drop into them, yes. Yes. Good, when you take a breath into the belly, you know you found the spot that's not, you know, something's happening in a good way. Yes. And go back to straight. Take a breath. Front legs. Really relax the legs and then gently work towards opening the hard drives. Then you go to a spot with your knees point straight back, toes point straight out, and widen your feet put out of the distance, just not too wide, that's really wide. Narrow, narrow. Yeah, don't try to go too tight. But yeah, walk your feet up the walls. Yeah, so soft. Soft bend. So the butt can drop. Yes. Yes. Then you roll to your side and take a breath, and then come sitting, you sit on your blankets. Or bolster, whatever you're sitting, sit on that. Just sort of close the chin. And take your seat. If you pull the feet too much back, it's actually not so helpful, right? You want to bring the feet more forward and then walk the feet apart from each other. And don't overly point over your flex, but let the knees rest on the feet. Yes, like that, exactly. So easy. It's very comfortable. Steady, comfortable pose. Yes. Okay, you can take on your good line. We'll do Om together and then we'll do Oms. Take a deep breath in and out. And then inhale deeply for Om. Asatoma, Asatoma, Satgamaya, Satgamaya, Saloma, Jyotirgamaya, Jyotirgamaya, Ritual, Ritangamaya, Ritangamaya. Purnamada, Purnamidam, Purnamidam, Purnam, Gachate, Purnasya, Purnasya, Purnamadaya, Purnameva, Purnameva. Take a deeper breath, lift the heart, release the head, chin towards the chest, release the hands to the thighs and pause. with the heart lift. Center your awareness in your heart center. Let your eyes be closed and soft. And then on an inhale, curl up the back of your neck and level your ears over your shoulders, chin back a little. With your eyes closed, raise your gaze and soften and broaden your internal gaze towards the back of your head. And keep looking in your heart center as you gently allow your eyelids to open. Okay, so there's really no separation between asana, the yoga poses, pranayama, the breathing practice, and meditation, the focusing concentration, and even the ethical practice. Right, offense, not violence, not subject, truthfulness, of all these things, they all are part of everyday life. So this can help you understand that it's not a gym workout, you know, that's not what yoga is all about, right? It's really about mindfulness and not too tight and not too loose and, you know, like balance and harmony. And that's called sattva. Rajas, almost, and then sattva. It's under peace. Those are the three movements following that.
Got there.
Yeah, you did get there, too, about Konasana.
Yeah.
And even cross bolsters, I think, there was some happiness generated. But now we have to do it all twists. Thank you. Yeah, the last week of the month, Katie is subbing for me on Wednesday. And she will